When it has someone ruin a memory you can never get back. My grandfather had Alzheimer's, but music was the one thing that kept him here with us. He'd been playing guitar since the 60s. This old Martin acoustic he got at a pawn shop. Even when his hands started to shake and he forgot my name, the second his fingers touched those strings, the magic happened. His fingers found the chords perfectly, his eyes lit up, and he played the same 3 songs he taught me when I was a kid. Every Sunday after dinner I'd ask him to play, and he'd light up like a kid on Christmas morning. My grandma would tear up watching him play House of the Rising Sun, because for those few minutes, her real husband was back. The real him, not the confused man who sometimes thought she was a sister or asked where his parents were. When we had to move him to Sunrise Memory Care, the visits got brutal. Some days he'd look at me like I was a stranger. Other days he'd call me by my dad's name and ask about the high school football games from 1987. But the guitar still worked. Every single time. I'd bring from home, this beat-up thing with a crack on the side, and watch him transform. 3 months ago, I had this idea. I wanted to record him playing those songs before it was too late. Just him and the guitar, so I have something real to remember him by when things got worse. I knew they would. That's how Alzheimer's works. So I planned everything. Charged my phone, cleared storage, even brought my portable speaker in case the audio wasn't good enough. Told the nurses I'd be staying a little longer. I was so excited to finally capture those songs that meant everything to both of us. But when I got to his room that Tuesday, my Uncle David was already there. I probably hadn't seen him in 6 months. He lives 2 hours away and barely visits. But there he was, reeking of beer at 2 p.m. David's always been a mess. Lost jobs last year, drinks too much, shows up to family stuff uninvited. The second I walked in with the guitar case, David perked up. "Oh, look, the little musician's here with Grandpa's toy," he slurred. My grandpa was sitting in his chair by the window, confused by the noise. I tried to ignore David and set up like normal, took out the guitar and handed it to Grandpa. His face lit up like always. He started tuning it. His muscle memory still perfect. I hit record on my phone. That's when David started running his mouth. "You know, this music thing's pretty pointless when a guy doesn't even remember who you are half the time." He laughed. "What's the point? He won't even remember it tomorrow." My grandpa's hand stopped moving. He looked up, confused by all the negativity in the room. I tried to redirect. "Grandpa, want to play Blackbird first?" But David wasn't done. He yanked the guitar out of Grandpa's hands. "Let me show you how it's really done," he said, strumming like an idiot. He was playing it all wrong, hitting random frets, making it sound awful. Then one of the strings snapped, just popped right off. My grandpa started getting agitated, tried to stand up and reach for his guitar, but he was confused about what was happening. "Where's my guitar? Where did it go?" he kept asking. David thought it was hilarious. He kept holding it away, saying stuff like, "Chill, Grandpa, don't hurt yourself." That broken string just hung there, useless. That's when my grandpa fell. He was trying to get to his guitar and lost his balance. Hit the floor hard. I rushed over to help him up. Now he was scared, asking for my grandma, asking where she was. The nurses came running, had to help get him back in his chair and calm him down. David just stood there with a broken guitar like nothing happened. The visit was over. No music, no recording. Just my grandpa confused and frightened and me holding back tears of rage. I tried to fix a guitar at home, but it wasn't the same. The next week when I visited, Grandpa didn't remember the incident, but he seemed different, more distant. The guitar still worked, but something was off. 2 weeks later I got the call at 6 a.m. He'd passed away in his sleep.